Hello, fellow Star Wars fans. It is Starrapter here. Welcome back to the channel. We just had May the 4th, and we have plenty of Star Wars comics to talk about. We have two of them. We have Star Wars issue number 23, which we will talk about first. And this one is all about Commander Zahra. This is called the Dawn Alliance. Commander Zahra, she is the pupil, or was the pupil, of Grand Moff Tarkin. She learned a lot about his tactics and about how he goes about doing things. And in this point of the Star Wars story, it's after the Empire Strikes Back, before Return of the Jedi, where the rebels have been on the run ever since their base at Hoth was destroyed. And Commander Zahra is one of the leaders in this hunter-killer mission to take out all these rebel scattered divisions, and she thinks she has found the last one on this planet called Benicia. She arrives there to see the entire rebel fleet mobilize all the different divisions that have survived, and now she is in an ambush. She is way outnumbered. She has the Tarkin's Will, which is her damaged Star Destroyer, and, well, she is just trying to do this crazy plan where her idea is to get out of this. She's not going to retreat. She is going to try to decimate that last rebel holdout cell on the planet, so she takes her Star Destroyer into a dive, allowing the rest of the rebels' fleet to chase her into the gravity well of this planet, in which point she uses her ion cannons to basically just shut the engines off on these rebel ships, causing them to plummet into their own base. And this is her devious plan to give the rebels this very kind of morality difficult decision of, oh, should we destroy our own ships that are plummeting so that they don't hit the surface to cause even more death? But in doing so, we're kind of savages where we're killing our own people that are innocent in any of this. So Commander Zahra, in her own right, is up there with Grand Moff Tarkin, is up there with Grand Admiral Thrawn at this point, right? Like, this person is really good, and people are saying that she's like up there with Dalna from Legends or whoever. I don't know who that is. But getting back to the story, what we also have going on with Tarkin's Will, Commander Zahra's ship, is we have Kez Dameron, father of Poe Dameron, who had snuck aboard that ship to get his wife Shara Bey off of there, and she was there for a while. She was giving a lot of intel to rebels, and while he finds her, he gets out of there. But at the same time, his Pathfinders are also there with him, and they set charges on some kind of big important piece of equipment, the reactor or something in the Star Destroyer, causing it to get destroyed by the inside out, causing the Tarkin's Will Star Destroyer to plummet down to the ground, in which case the ship finally gets destroyed. But at the end of this, we get a call to Leia Organa, who is on one of the support ships around the planet, saying Commander Zahra wants her to come down and face her one-on-one. So Commander Zahra has survived. She's tenacious enough to get out of there alive. And man, oh man, what a way to bring up May the 4th, man. I mean, this thing was awesome. This was a great issue. So much great action. Rosanis really just a great job of doing the artwork in this, especially with all the spacecraft. It could be hard to lose, sense of where you are in a lot of these comics when you have the space going on. But the great narration from Charles Soule about the whole plan of Commander Zahra as it's going real time as he's explaining it. Great job. Really good feeling for the Star Wars issues coming out lately. Between last issue, this issue, I know it's tied to the Crimson Reign series, but it still feels like this one's very much on its own and not really connected as much as some of the other issues. So definitely recommend this issue. Another great one for Star Wars. Speaking of another great one, we have a brand new miniseries starting out, and that is Obi-Wan Kenobi, issue number 1 of 5. And this is a great time to have an Obi-Wan Kenobi comic series because, look, we have the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series right around the corner. So this is going to give us that kind of fix for now. And, well, with this issue, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi. The framing devices, this is a couple weeks before A New Hope. Ben Kenobi feels a storm in the Force kind of coming his way, knowing that his end might be nearing. So he is kind of just ruminating on his whole past life experiences. He has that journal that Luke had found in the Star Wars comics in between A New Hope and Empire, so we bring that back. And he's reciting one of the old tales, one of the first tales of his memory, which is him as a youngling on Coruscant. It's him and this fellow Padawan, her name is Garen, and they're on Coruscant, and they're just going around having fun, and Garen has these kind of thoughts like Anakin Skywalker with his mother or something, right? She's got these flashbacks of her father's in trouble, so she needs to get off that planet. So Obi-Wan's going to chase her down as she's trying to get out of this planet, trying to get transport. Of course, they get stuck by these criminals on the underworld there, and Obi-Wan and Garen using the Force as these little younglings, which is really badass when you have these adult menacing mercenary type people trying to get them. And then it turns out that Garen had made a deal with a Black Sun person called Nodris K. I'm not sure if they were in Star Wars before, some kind of Zabrak. And it turns out that this person wanted to get them now herself because she thought that they were Force sensitive, or she knew that they were Force sensitive and would cost a lot of money. Basically, by the end of this issue, Garen decides to still leave, even though Obi-Wan said, hey, look, think about this, right? What, you can never come back. And that's basically, Obi-Wan says he never sees Garen again. She goes off to try to help her father that she's seen in a vision through the Force. And that's it. And then we end with Obi-Wan talking to Yoda and just about the Force and about how you have these attachments and you can't really worry about them if you're a Jedi. And I think this is a great story because it does show us like what happens when the Jedi go back for people they love, right? You see what happens with Luke in Empire Strikes Back. He goes back to try to save Leia, to try to save Han, does so, but faces the repercussions of that. So it's constantly with a Jedi with these attachments to see like, okay, this is why you don't train somebody at a certain age if they're already at that point because they have these attachments, right? I think Obi-Wan Kenobi was one of the oldest Padawans before Luke showed up and before Anakin. So that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I think that the writing from Cantwell is great in this. I think the artwork from Ariel Audito, oh my gosh, the likeness of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ben Kenobi in this is like, it's pretty much impeccable. This is just such great work all around by the entire creative team. So there you go. Those were the two comics that came out on May the 4th. So we were spoiled this year. What do you guys think about those comics? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on Star Wars, I've been doing my playthrough of LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga here on YouTube. I go live every couple days. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and do hit that notification bell icon so you'll never miss when those go live. I also have plenty of other Star Wars content on the channel coming out at a regular interval for you guys. So that's going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.